For what purpose does the gentleman from Texas seek recognition?
Madam Speaker, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will report the amendment.
Amendment offered by Mr. Gallego of Texas, page 33, line 5. After the dollar amount, insert reduced by $5 million, increased by $5 million.
The gentleman from Texas is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'd like to thank my friend and longtime friend, even from the Texas Legislature, Representative Culberson, the chairman of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Military Construction and Veterans Affairs, as well as Representative Bishop, the ranking Democrat on the subcommittee, for their work on these important issues. I rise today to offer an amendment to House Resolution 2216, the appropriations bill for the Department of Veterans Affairs. The amendment is for the brave men and women who have served our country and our veterans. It's simple, it's common sense, it highlights job training for veterans, helping them to find employment. Within the general operating expenses for the Veterans Benefits Administration account, this would support funding for veterans to become employable and maintain their jobs to meet the workforce needs of the 21st century. Over the next 4 years, 1 million veterans are expected to transition into the workforce from the armed services. This makes this specific account vital to the lifeblood of decreasing our unemployment rate for veterans once they return home. 1.6 million veterans call Texas home. 64,000 of these in the 23rd Congressional District. These men and women have obtained tremendous skill sets while serving our country, and yet many have difficulty finding employment after they've completed their service. Nearly 700,000 veterans are unemployed. The jobless rate among our veterans is at 6.2%. Among veterans who served after 9/11, that rate increases to 7.5%. These men and women who have served this country, they put their lives on the line, and it's our turn to serve them. Let's make sure that Congress focuses on training our veterans to meet the needs, the workforce needs of the 21st century. We should make the transition from military service to the workforce as seamless as possible. And lastly, this amendment doesn't present any budgetary issues, as the Congressional Budget Office confirms that the amendment doesn't score. Additionally, it doesn't have a net change in funding levels. I encourage my colleagues to stand up for veterans' employment in support of a common sense amendment. I look forward to working with all of you to get veterans back to work. Thank you, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. What purpose does the gentleman from Texas seek recognition?
I just want to, Mr. Chairman, say I have no objection to the amendment. The gentleman is absolutely right. We're all committed to making sure that our veterans, when they return home, are fully employed, well taken care of, and I thank my friend from the Texas Legislature, Mr. Gallego, for offering his amendment, and we have no objection.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman from Georgia.